As schools around the state deal with the spread of COVID-19, some students have already been switching back and forth between in-person and remote learning. That's the case at Brewer Community School, where students are heading back to class this morning after a week of being remote. News Center Maine's Alex Haskell joins us live this morning with the details and what's next for the school. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Sam. Good morning. Brewer Superintendent of Schools Greg Palmer made the decision for Brewer Community School to go remote last month after a few hundred of the school's 900 students needed to quarantine because of possible exposure to COVID-19. Palmer tells me most students and staff will be back in the building today, except some who may have recently contracted COVID. He adds it is possible the virus has been able to spread throughout the school, but most cases have been traced to a source outside the building. Tomorrow is another big day when Brewer will begin pooled testing, which Palmer says will help further limit the need for quarantining, which again resulted in the past week of remote learning. About 50% of students and staff from Brewer Community School have signed up for pool testing. The superintendent says despite the week of remote learning, Brewer Community School and the district will still face some of the same challenges they had before going remote.
It still is highly infectious. It's still easier to, for that reason, easier to pass one person to another. My hope, I believe that we won't be out remote again. It took sort of a perfect storm to get there, despite everything that's going on.
Of course, Brewer Community School isn't the only school that's being impacted by COVID-19 in Maine. A spokesperson for the Maine Department of Education tells me as of Friday, approximately 45 schools in the state have reported closing a classroom or the whole school due to COVID-19 for a day or more. Some of the schools implemented remote learning plans while closed. Some treated the day more like a traditional snow day, so students may have to make it up at some point. Alex Haskell, News Center, Maine.